A delivery guy shows up at someone's door and spots a police uniform inside. He can't help but take a second look. The guy who answers, a cop. The cop's totally confused. Like, why is this dude staring at my uniform? The delivery guy's acting all spaced out. Before the cop can think twice, there's another knock at the door. He opens it up, and it's the same delivery guy. Dude never left. Are you a cop? The guy works up the nerve and starts talking. He's got a crazy story to tell. For the past 3 months, every Thursday night, he keeps getting orders from the same address. The one who picks it up is always this girl. She's always wearing a cartoon face mask and smiling the sweetest smile. He's always the one delivering, but they never say a word to each other, like familiar strangers, just passing notes and doodles back and forth. But last night, same Thursday as always, the girl ordered early, and the order looked clean. All the weird notes were gone. He knew something was off, so he rushed straight to her place. He knocked and knocked. Nothing. Total silence. He's starting to panic, so he presses his ear against the door. I can hear you in there. And sure enough, there's noise inside. He figured she was just messing around. But when the door finally opened, the girl wasn't smiling anymore. She looked terrified. She grabbed the food and pinched the back of his hand hard. He's halfway down the road when it hits him. That pinch, that was a cry for help. He turns right back around, but still, no answer. He's banging so loud, the neighbor wakes up. Neighbor. What are you doing? It's the middle of the night. Guy. Delivery. Guy. I already dropped it off. Neighbor. Who are you kidding? Nobody lives there. Guy. I'm telling you, I delivered it. Neighbor. To who? Guy. She was just there. Neighbor always said keep it up and I'm calling the cops. Guy. Cops? That word snaps him out of it. He comes to his senses. He calls the police right away. Cops show up fast. The property manager says, a girl did used to live there, but 6 months ago, she died in a car accident. The cop pulls up the records and finds a death certificate. The evidence is right there, but the guy just can't accept it. He's been delivering to her for months. He hands over the order receipts, proof he's not making this up, and shows the back of his hand. But it's smooth. Not a single mark. Cop. Anyone else seen her? How is it you need a victim to file a report? Cop. Where's the victim? Cop. Did you actually see her in danger? The guy insists he's not crazy. Based on her face, someone else was in that room. To clear his name, he begs the cop to look into it. This cop, who normally minds his own business, is suddenly hooked on this mystery. He calls in a tech expert from the department, and his buddy, a therapist. The three of them gear up and head to the apartment to investigate. They get the key from the property manager. First thing, check the lock. No signs of forced entry. So what's the first step? Get a feel for the place. Has anyone been here in the last 6 months? This delivery guy, for 3 months straight, dropping off food every Thursday. Did it again last night, but he thinks she's in danger. So he calls the cops. But the cops find out she died in a car crash 6 months ago. So what you're saying is, he's been delivering food to a ghost for months? And now he thinks the ghost is in danger? And he wants police protection for a ghost? Yeah, you pretty much nailed it. That's exactly what's going on. The therapist finds a calendar on the table. It's packed with daily entries. Super organized, too. They check the fridge, untouched for months. Open it up, it's cold. They turn on the tap. Clean water comes right out. Even the toilet flushes clean. They go over the bed sheets carefully, check every inch, and then, hey, dirt. A hair strand right at the drain, with the follicle still attached. Now they're even more sure. Someone's been living here recently, and the Wi-Fi's been getting used. For a long time, too. At this point, I'm pretty sure someone's been staying here all along. What's weird is, why make it look like nobody's home? The network was never cut off. Someone's been on the computer this whole time. And logging serious hours. You said she had the accident in May, but starting May 13th, the IP activity goes dark for 7 days. Then 7 days later, it picks right back up. Same habits, same patterns. Same websites. Same games. Same time slots, almost identical. Right, 7 days later. That's May 20th. It's like she came back from the dead. Meanwhile, the female officer heads out. She knocks on the next door neighbor's place. She asks the neighbor guy if he's heard anything from next door, anything unusual. But the guy says, nope, dead quiet over there. He mentions hearing from the property manager that the girl passed away 6 months ago. The officer knocks on the shared wall. Nothing weird. She moves on. On the other side, there's an old lady. The cop tells her the girl died 6 months ago. The lady shakes her head. No way. She saved my life just last week. The cop sees she means it, so he pulls out a photo to confirm. The old lady takes a long look. Yep, that's her. Says the girl's always helping her out. Just hasn't seen her lately. 13 times over 3 months. Always wearing a face mask. Always in a white pajama set. She's probably fair-skinned, long hair. Big dark eyes, double eyelids. But something's a little off. Her pupils are incredibly dark. Eyes like she could tell a whole story. The therapist zones out, just staring at the photo. The female officer comes back with news. She talked to the girl's friends. Apparently the girl was fun, always joking around. Pulling pranks through delivery notes, totally something she'd do. And she loved fried chicken. But she never wore face masks, ever. Chenxi did eat fried chicken. She just didn't do face masks. The DNA results are in. The hair isn't Chenxi's. That hits like a thunderbolt. Everyone's stunned. The cop immediately decides to go back. He tells the delivery guy to wait downstairs. They're back at the apartment. First thing, lift fingerprints off the masks. Now what? Looks like we need the forensics team. Right then, the therapist notices something. Someone across the building's filming them. Without hesitating, he bolts out of the room, heads straight to the other building, tracks down the exact unit filming them. Hey, cop, need a favor. Show me what you've been recording lately. Everything I film is totally clean. Positive content only. Good vibes all around. Not a single bad word, promise. Go ahead, check. Hey everyone, I care about you all. And I care about your health. Promise me, let's all be healthy foodies. Can we check when this was recorded? After some digging, they find the exact recording time. It was filmed last night. Everyone freezes. No way. That's the same night the girl was in trouble. The chief immediately sends out a team. They set up surveillance overnight. You two get to Chen Chi's place. Watch it, don't move. See if Yu Lang Lang comes back. 2 officers slip inside quietly. Eyes on everything. Anyone suspicious? Can't tell anything from this. If she's really dead, I'd say it doesn't look good. But if she's alive, how did she leave without anyone hearing? Maybe she used music to cover it up? Old building, no cameras. Hard to say anything for sure. Hey, you know what I'm thinking? Why'd the captain stick us here in the dark? Something about this room just feels off. They'd barely settled in when something moves outside the door. They scramble to hide. Things are about to get real.